this is my commerce project for CS50W. And the goal of this project was to set up an auction site, and I took inspiration from the Danish version of eBay that looks a little bit like this, Den Blå Avis. And in my opinion, it doesn't look all that pretty, so I've done my best to try and redesign this site. Behind the scenes, it's built on Django, and you can see here I've set up the database with various models for listings and their information, as well as comments on listings, bids on listings, and a watch list to store items. And these are all listed and connected through foreign keys, so they are interoperable. So if we want to try and create a listing for this site, we can log in and list an item. Let's say we want to list an e-bike. We've got a description ready here. We can borrow a image via URL, set a starting price in Danish kroner, and set a category for that item. And there we go, there's our new listing there that is displayed on this index page where the active listings are all there, as well as actually some items that have already been sold, just to point out that they are too late on them. So if we want to look at our listings, we can see that this listing page has now been set up with our title, a price, number of bids, and since this is mine, an option to close this. But let's look at an item that, for example, I haven't listed. So you can see here how I'm able to bid on this, this cat, since it's not mine. So if I try to add a bid that is too low, below the asking price, you can see how I get an error message. However, if I bid a little bit higher, you can see how that bid is now added, the current price goes up, and I'm registered as the highest bid, as well as my bid comes up in the history for this item, as well as any comments on it. Any items that are my own, I am able to close the bidding, and I can find them under a profile page that I've set up here. So here's some of my listings. For example, if I want to go in and end this auction for a leather jacket, and click on end, and it will point out who I'm selling it to and for what price. And if I choose to sell it, I will get a notification of who I sold it to and for what price. Items that I've won myself, I can also see under my profile here. For example, you can see I've won a teacup for 12 kroner, and we'll see who I won it from, or who I bought it from, and for what price. You can also see how there are various comments that you can see over in the history side of the page with bids and comments from other users, as well as myself, and how the seller is identified when they reply to any of the comments made on the listings. Items can also be added to a watch list. You can see if I want to go into my profile page, you can see the items that I have on the watch list. I can then go in and take them off by clicking on this button, and you can see that they will now have been removed from the watch list. There we go. And I can add them again by clicking back on this button. Categories are displayed at the top of the page here, and they will filter the listings by category, as you can see here. Through the admin section, I'll also be able to log in as a super user and check out any of the listings. Here's the one that we've newly added. Edit any of the details I'd like for this, as well as delete the listing should I want to. Cool, that's been my redesign of Den Blå Avis. I hope you found it interesting. I like making this project, and I look forward to trying fleshing out this website a bit more in the future. Thanks very much.